Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome to the 16th podcast, 16th episode of the discussion that we've been having on the New Year's resolution. This particular podcast will be a continuation of the last discussion that we had on Tawakkul, and it's a story of a person who had Tawakkul versus a person who did not have Tawakkul. And the person who had Tawakkul was happy as compared to the person who did not have Tawakkul. The story is coming from the book by the famous Sufi scholar Shams Tabriz in his book 40 Rules of Love. So the story goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a wealthy businessman named Hasan. He had everything a person could want in life: a successful career, a beautiful family, and a luxurious home. However, despite all of this material possessions, he was deeply unhappy. He constantly worried about losing his wealth and status and was never satisfied with what he had. One day, Hassan met a poor but contented farmer named Ali. Ali had very little in terms of material possessions, but he lived a peaceful and fulfilled life. When Hassan asked Ali how he managed to be so happy despite his poverty, Ali replied that it was because of his reliance on God. That is his tawakkul ala Allah. He said, I trust that whatever happens, Allah, the God, will always provide for me. Ali said, that is why I am content with what I have and I am not worried about what I don't have. Hassan was struck by Ali's words and decided to try living with tawakkul himself. He began to let go of his worries and trust that Allah would take care of him no matter what. And as he did, he began to realize and find peace and contentment in his life. From that day on, Hassan was a changed man. He no longer felt the need to constantly acquire more and more material possessions and was able to enjoy the simple pleasures in life. He would often tell the story of Ali, the poor farmer, to his friends as a reminder of the importance of tawakkul in life. Now, just think about this particular story. It shows us so many different dimensions that we think about, we take for granted in our life. And I've experienced this firsthand recently. Our body is a complicated being. It has so many chemical reactions happening at the same time. This is just an example. But if one chemical goes up, the other chemical goes down, they have to stay within the range. They cannot just go up or down. They're defined ranges in which certain chemicals and elements have to stay. For example, sodium, potassium, calcium, etc., etc. If one thing goes up, it can cause seizures. If something goes down, it can cause other problems. That's the balance that our body is undergoing every single second of our life. We have our heart that is pumping for some people 60 times, others 100 times, others more than that, just to pump the entire blood through the body. All of the organs in our body are working nonstop, and all of the surroundings that we have are working nonstop for us. And if you think about all of this that is happening in front of us, you have to think, who's doing all of this and why is that being doing all of this for no reason? And whoever is making all of this happen in our body, why won't that being, that creator, take care of us? And that's what that creator has told us in Quran, that I will take care of you. I provide risk. I provide life and death. I provide izzat and zillah. So when that creator provides all of these things, why are we concerned about these things in our life? That is because the satanic verses whispers come into picture. That is because what shaitan wants us to believe, that we have to continuously strive for more and more and more. And ultimately, if we even if we get more, and if we are not destined to have that, that more will go away. And we have seen that example from people in our life. For example, Elon Musk, he has lost $200 billion in a matter of a year. $200 billion is like the most a person has ever lost in the history of humanity. Now, how is that possible? That's because he was never destined to have that money. Allah never gave him that money. Similarly, other people who have lost billions overnight. Therefore, my brothers and sisters, Tawakkul Allah is the key to success, is the key to happiness, and we should embrace it wholeheartedly. And it comes with marfa, it comes with taqwa. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.